What's up everyone, Master Fox here today, talking about the July 16th TCG ban list. Honestly, waiting an extra 2 weeks for this list is kind of a joke. The list is not as terrible as people might call it, as I don't really see a single bad movement in my opinion, but it sure is a disappointment. The list does too little too late, and essentially is Konami saying that the meta is fine as is. Alright, so let's go through the changes. As for the forbidden cards, we have Jin, Releaser of Rituals, and Lavalval Chain. For the limited cards, we have Sharit, Strategist of the Necros, and Trishula, Dragon the Ice Barrier. In the semi-limited section, we have Atlantean Dragoons and Dragon Ravine. And then in the unlimited section, we have Glow Up Bulb, Sinister Serpent, Dark Strike Fighter, Sacred Sword of 7 Stars, Temple of the Kings, and Exchange of the Spirit. First off, 4 of these hits on the ban list are errata cards, so these were no-brainers to begin with. Exchange of the Spirit, Temple of the Kings, Dark Strike Fighter, and Sinister Serpent, these were no-brainers to go up to 3. So essentially the list only makes 8 changes, and to take an extra 14 days to make these 8 changes seems kind of ridiculous to me. Let's see, Jin, Releaser of Rituals, this was kind of obvious, a lot of people wanted this banned, so that's a fair hit. Lavalval Chain is kind of controversial, especially with Jin already hit. I think Konami hit Lavalval Chain to nip Clownblade in the bud. And then in the limited section, Sharit is kind of an interesting choice. It's a pretty good choice, I guess, because Sharit is the core of summoning a lot of the big monsters in Necros. Although they didn't hit Necros in any other way besides Sharit and Jin. So I don't really know if that's enough. I still feel like Necros is the de facto best deck of this format. Trishula, Dragon the Ice Barrier, this is a great card coming back. I mentioned in my previous videos about the top 10 cards that need to be unbanned, and Trishula is one of them on there. So this is a good start to that. Atlantean Dragoons being semi-limited. Alright, I'm fine with that. Mermails aren't really making too many big strides right now. Although once Neptua Abyss comes out, I don't really know how I feel about that. But we'll see about that then. Dragon Ravine, this card could easily come up to 3 with the Dragon Rulers banned. I don't really see this step up to semi-limited being necessary at all. But whatever, it's just Konami being Konami. And Glow Up Bulb could have gone straight from ban to unlimited because its effect is once per duel. No one ever ran more than a single Glow Up Bulb. So that's a freebie anyway. So I don't really understand what took them so long to think of that. Sacred Sword is a remnant hit from the Dragon Ruler format. That card could easily come up. And then outside of that, literally nothing else was changed. Shadal's, Satellar Knights, Cliffwarts, and Burning Abyss are all perfectly intact. Only Necros took some slight hits, but I still see them as the best deck of the next format. All in all, this was a long wait for not too much to see. So I'm kind of disappointed in this list. And honestly, even though the ARG ban list had some controversial hits, I feel like the ARG ban list is better in my opinion. But we'll see about where this list goes. There's some theories that this list is only going to go through the Worlds format, and then Konami's going to make a bigger ban list after Worlds sometime in August. And that's entirely possible, seeing as this list follows in the trend of the April 1st ban list, and that doesn't have an end date. And Konami did mention in their blog that they wanted to kind of make the ban list more fluid. Rather than having these set deadlines, they would just make changes as the format goes on, kind of like emergency ban lists, except all the time. I don't really know how I feel about that. Maybe I'll talk about that in a separate video. But it's kind of weird in the direction that the TCG is going. I don't really know how I feel about this, but that's pretty much it for this video. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And that is it for this video. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you.